All right, welcome back to the Morning Bell. My name is Joanne together with Raj. Raj, do you know that I actually regretted big time that I did not join Miss Malaysia World?
Why didn't you join Miss Malaysia?
I didn't join because I know I do not have what it takes because I'm only 5'4".
Oh dear.
And if I ever win, I will have to represent the country, and certainly I do not want to see this Maldives and then Malaysia. So sure.
That's right. Well, we do have a winner here, in fact, of 2 major titles.
Exactly. We have Dato Anna Lim, which is Miss Malaysia World licensees and a pageant organizers. Good morning to you, Dato.
Good morning to you, Joanne.
I heard that you are a former beauty queen too.
Yes,
Why don't you share with us about your journey?
Oh yes, yeah, I have been through this actually myself, being the winner, representing the country 2 times actually. One was in 1990 in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, where all the stars were and all that. So I got the glam, the glitz, and what's it like.
That's right.
That was that time when I was much younger. And then after that, when I got married, I said there's no end to beauty contests. After marriage, you still can join Mrs.
Mrs.
Again,
Malaysia.
second time around, yes, Mrs. Malaysia. I won Mrs. Malaysia World. And this time I represented Malaysia in India. So I got top points, actually I say top 10. So, you know, that was quite tough because Malaysia has never been into that sort of, directions,
May I ask you, because I've never had a chance to represent the country in terms of when it comes to beauty pageant in overseas, how is it like?
Oh, well, to me it's such a great challenge because when you're representing Malaysia, you are feeling that you're actually carrying Malaysian flag. It's an important task. It's actually, you
should be proud.
It's such a important position.
It's a heavy job task.
It is. It takes responsibility.
And we were talking about Malaysia, the Independence Day, Merdeka, in our first segment just now, and the importance of representing the country abroad as well.
Yes. Nowadays, beauty pageant is not like before. You used to think of girls wearing swimsuit and parading on stage and letting the public looking at you, having this and that, showing all parts of your body. But it's not anymore like this, like Miss Malaysia World, what I'm doing right now. It's much more than that.
There's so much more to it.
So much more depth to it.
Right.
We are talking about associate with your talents. You are supposed to project, some sort of talents.
That's right.
Like you can write poetry,
intelligence,
you can dance, your intelligence, your maturity, your skills, what are you good at, and also about the inner beauty. That person should be able to help with charity projects.
That's
like,
right.
helping with disadvantaged children. That what Miss World team is about is beauty with a purpose. So basically, it's all about the exterior, having a beautiful appearance as well as also helping the unfortunate ones as well.
Right.
So
now, Dato Anna, we would like to ask you with regards to this year's pageant. We know you were appointed the official pageant licensee and organizer of Miss Malaysia World 2013 in London on 3rd of June.
That's correct.
That's right. Now, looking at when the grand finale was held, it seems like the timeline was very, very tight. Now, how was it, did you get involved with regards to this pageant at such a late period in time?
Yeah, actually I was not quite prepared for Miss Malaysia World 2013. I was thinking about next year because I was like sort of headhunted. I was actually given this information that Miss Malaysia World needs a lot of help, needs a lot of changes. So I came to know about it, and I personally went to see Julia Morley with an appointment. And when I met up with her, we got on very well. And she was a wonderful lady, and she immediately had this liking for me, and I have this feeling that I can get on with this job, this task. That was very much what I need to do, and the passion that I have in me that I can do well, and to be able to groom and select this special winner to represent our country.
Because you have the experience of both sides of the coin. You were there before, and now you're on this side of the coin.
So I'm moving on to the next level now. Besides being the winner, besides just being Miss Malaysia or Mrs. Malaysia, I want to do more than that. I want to impart my knowledge and and teach and groom a young set of girls. Basically, I'm giving away this knowledge and helping the younger generation now, the younger girls.
For the benefit of all of you, Julia Morley is the chairman and CEO of the Miss World organization, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, she has been there for the last 62 years. This year it's going to be 63 years.
63 years.
Yes,
this year is going to be the 63rd of Miss World.
That's exactly it.
Now we can see on screen right now some of the performances. That was the talent night with regards to this year's Miss Malaysia World. Now, one thing I would like to ask you, the subsidiary title night, as you can see right here, was held on a separate night from the grand finale.
Yes.
What was the planning or the rationale behind having it on separate nights as opposed to having it on one night?
Oh, well, because you see, this Miss Malaysia World Pageant is a little bit more elaborate. It's much more than just a beauty contest, as I mentioned. So I want to test the talents of the girls. So what they can do, besides just having a beautiful face and parading like a catwalk model, they can do much more than that. They have that inner thing in them, the talents.
Whether they like it or not, they have to find something, they have to create something.
A short performance to show their personality, to show their skills, their talents. So this is what we are looking for. So we want someone who has got the whole package.
Right. That's very very important at the end of the day. Now, with regards to organizing this, aside from the timeline, there were so many other challenges. You know, you had to find sponsors, and then of course the controversy with regards to some of the contestants because of the Muslim issue, and in fact, even one had contractual problems with another pageant. So, how did you overcome all these challenges, because it was obviously not easy under the circumstances?
It's definitely a lot of challenges that I have to go through, but you have to think of it in a very diplomatic way. You have to be able to respect different religion, different races, and think about it, what's the best way to do it, to deal with it actually. So when I knew about these Muslim girls, they are not allowed to participate. So immediately I acted on what was the announcement. I said, no, I cannot proceed on without the proper permission. So I said I have to disqualify the girls. I did not finish with that, just disqualified them. I actually personally went to see the authorities and see where there's a possibilities for the 4 girls to come in.
Seek clarification, right?
Seek clarification. So, you know, I didn't just end without giving the opportunity to the Muslim girls. I thought about it, you know, for quite a few days and put into writing and words, and I personally went to see him. And he told me it's not because he can't help me, it's because there are procedures involved in this. There are steps and there are people involved as well. There are committees, there are so many authorities to review the laws. So it takes a bit of time, actually. It's a bit of time. So I will give them that time, and hopefully in the future they might review the laws and say that it's not as what they thought is in a beauty queen thing is something that shows your body just on stage. That's not what we intend to do. There's so much more depth to it. Now,
if I may ask, the 4 girls, they're actually quite a good quality
They are very good. I should say the 4 Muslim girls, I am very appreciative for them to come forward. But they're really lovely, batch of girls. They're individuals. They have talents. They're very clever. They're very outspoken. You know, they're very educated and they're beautiful as well.
It's a shame that they cannot showcase this on the international platform, unfortunately.
Yes, any of them, the 4 girls, one of them may win Miss Malaysia and represent the country.
That's right. Now, with regards to this controversies, given the fact that this is your first pageant, it's like a bit of a baptism of fire for you. Did it overshadow? Do you feel it really overshadowed the pageant itself with all this hoo-ha and drama?
Not quite, actually. It actually is, it's an eye-opener, and also you reflects on our Malaysian people and how they think about it. Whether our laws should be changed, or is there anything they should update, in the future, or well, it's actually a very good way to debate, actually. And also helps with Miss Malaysia World that we are so bold and giving this opportunity to invite them to come in. But because of the rules and regulations, we decided not to at the very last minute. Or rather, they have not gone to the pageant. So it's a good, start-off point.
Now, one very important thing, as we have mentioned earlier, you have been on both sides of the coin as a contestant, and now you are the organizer. Without sounding a bit cliche, what would you look for in a beauty pageant winner, obviously?
Well, there are a few important qualities of the winner. Besides having a very good-looking face and nice body, I'm looking for inner beauty as well. She also must have some leadership quality. Leadership means she can take up responsibility. She must be reliable.
That's right.
Yes, she has a great personality. Yes, and I think important facts like that, and take on the role. If there's a role for her to play, whether it's helping with charity projects or speaking on some good cause for a good reason, or something that she can represent the woman. You know, she represents not Malaysia, but represent the whole world. So it's a very important task. She must be able to stand up for herself, stand up for the people, and stand up for the woman, and stand up for the rights of the community. She must be able to do that. She deliver herself, and that she's a good presentation.
Now, coming on to this year's pageant, as you can see on screen right now, the top 5, of course, and the top 3, and of course the winner, Melinder Bhullar. What do you see that is so special in the top 5 finalists this year?
Oh, I think the 5 girls are actually very, as I said again, they have got a special quality in them, the X factor.
That's right, which is very important, right?
Yes. I don't want to name who, but one of the girls, she's very pure, she's very genuine, she's very honest, and she wants to do it. It's a passion in her. You know, she has got this ability, you know, that's something she wants to do in her life. She wants to show herself she can do it. She can represent women. She can be a good leader. You know, she can be a spokesperson. So there's a lot of things behind it, you know, besides going on stage. Going on stage is to build your confidence. You know, it's not easy for so many people looking at you, and there you are having to look at everybody, smile, and stand up tall, and
the spotlight, the pressure.
Exactly.
You see, even in international stage on pageant, even who doesn't win that they stand behind, they still smile.
Exactly, smile.
They still smile.
Yeah, smile, and the smile will smile back at you. So there's so many factors to it. So this is all about building confidence.
All right, fantastic. Okay, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break right now. Now, you have any thoughts with regards to pageantry in Malaysia, in particular Miss Malaysia World, you can always email us at updates@capitaltv.my or tweet us at the Capital TV. Now, when we come back, we're going to speak to 2 fashion designers who are behind the national costume, which the Miss Malaysia World will be wearing to the international pageant in Jakarta later next month. So stay tuned here on The Morning Bell.